Hi, this is Adam Hewison, and what we're looking at is a daily chart of the NASDAQ. Yes, we've looked at other markets, but we haven't looked at the NASDAQ before. And I want to go over some points that I see on the chart that I think could be very, very important to the future trends in this market. So let's look at the last month. We've gone back about 6 months here. You can see we're back in October of last year, and the market has had a fairly significant rally, but we have seen a sharp drop, and we've seen a rally here in the last week or so. So let's take this off the screen for now, and let's analyze what we're seeing. We were using MarketCLUB charting applet, which is very easy to use, and I want to use some of the tools that we have in place for MarketCLUB. So we're going to click on this tool here. This is our Fibonacci tool. This is a very important tool, very easy to use. It shows you the retracement levels, and more importantly, where the market should stop and reverse. So let's just click on the very high. And how you use this tool, you click on the very high point here, and you click on the low point, and you'll see a series of 3 lines. Those of you who have seen my movies before, you'll recognize these are retracements: 38, 50, and 62% retracements. So we've seen right now a 62% retracement. And look at where this market stopped, at that level. Now what is important, I'm going to take this off the screen for a second. Just click on the X, it takes it off. I'm going to go back to that very same tool, and I want to measure from here to here what the retracement is. So we've had a 50% retracement. We're in a very crucial point right now, and I'll show you what that is. If we take out this level, then chances are we're going to see a fairly significant move up from here. If we don't, then we're probably going to see some sort of sideways action, and then eventually a move down that takes out this area right here. And obviously that would be very negative. Now we do have some other tools we're going to be using to show you what the trend is, and these are our giant footprint tools. So I'm going to take this off the screen. Remember, we've seen the move down, which was the dramatic move. We've seen a little pivot point. We've had the rally to the 62% retracement level, and now we've come back 50% from this low right here. So the question is, where do we go from here? So let's just take this off the screen, and I'm going to clear the screen as well here, and I'm going to put in our giant footprints. These are MarketCLUB giant footprints. These are tools to help you see where the trends are, the bigger trends. So just click on here, and this shows a weekly trend, and I'm going to go all the way, step this through all the way through till we get back to our daily trend. And as you can see clearly on the daily charts, we have a signal here on the 28th of March to exit any long positions in this market, as it was indicating that it was going lower. In fact, today we're doing this live on the 2nd of April, and you can see the market's not acting that well. In fact, it closed down here, will be a new low close, and this will not bode well, particularly if we take out this level here around the 2400 level. But let's look at not just the daily pattern, because that's very, very short term. And many of you are longer term traders, so let's look at some of the longer term patterns. So we click on the giant footprint again, and this is going to take us to a weekly chart. And as you can see on the weekly chart, we also have a negative signal, and this was taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks ago. We had a signal that this market was in fact in trouble. So the weekly chart, I'm just going to put a little weekly here, is basically saying that the trend right now is down for the NASDAQ. Okay, so we've seen that on the weekly. We know the daily is down. Let's go on to our next shot, which is our monthly. So you click on the little toggle on the little black foot here. Here's the monthly, and on the monthly we're also seeing from the 1st of March that the trend is down in this market. So the odds would appear, so you've got the daily down, the weekly down, and the monthly down, that the trend should resume on the downside. But let's go back to the dailies again, and let me just take this off here, and we're going to go back to the daily chart. And here's the daily chart. So we we've already established that we have the daily trend is down. The weekly trend is down. And the monthly trend is down. This is all for the NASDAQ. So you can see right now that you've got 3 of these markets are all saying lower, meaning down this way. And it would seem to me that you're going to see this trend potentially resume and retest these levels right here. And obviously that's going to be a very, very big test for a lot of people, and it's going to shake up the marketplace. So let's see what happens. The key thing, if we're wrong here, we're going to see this level taken out here, and then finally this 2,460 level taken out on the upside. So if we don't take out these levels, look for a test of the 2,400 level and then eventual test of the 2,350 level, or the lows that we saw in the early part in the middle of March right here. So let's see how this pans out, but again, with 3 indicators all pointing down, and that's not necessarily a good sign. I want to show you one last thing. What's really cool about MarketCLUB is the fact that you can set your parameters for all the stocks, markets, whether it's stocks, futures, precious metals, foreign exchange. You click on this little envelope here, this little folder, and I've already put my tools that I use, that I like to use, in my folder, so it automatically brings it up on a daily chart. So here, look at this. We've got, this is the parabolic SAR stop and reverse developed by Wells Wilder, a very nice tool. That's to have Gerald Appel's MACD in a positive mode. Now I tell you what I don't like about this right now is the fact it failed to clear this line here, this sort of neutral line. It did not get over there and starting to roll over. Can you see that? You've also got your parabolic SAR, which is coming up here, and this is going to, these little series of dots are getting closer and closer. So if you have a move down, this is going to be very negative, in my opinion. Certainly we've already seen it with the giant footprints. Giant footprints tend to lead these indicators, and I think are superior. But when you use them in conjunction with the Wells Wilder SAR stop and reverse, the MACD from Gerald Appel, and our giant footprints, you've got a winning combination. So let's see how this works out. This is Adam Hewison for MarketCLUB. We're analyzing the NASDAQ. Every success in life and in trading. I'll see you on the web.